Hey everybody, and welcome to Kevin's Auto Channel. I am Kevin Walters, and I am glad you stopped by today because today we are filming the 10,000 mile long-term review on my 2019 Chevy Silverado RST with the Z71 off-road and protection package. Okay, so I've had this truck now for 9 months, and we are about to hit 10,000 miles. Now, we haven't quite hit it yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this review to you because we're close. We're about 650 miles away from 10,000 miles. So I wanted to give you my impressions of this truck, the things that I like about this truck, the things that I don't like about this truck, the things I wish GM would change about this truck, which are few. There's only one major complaint. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, overall, I love this truck. This truck is absolutely wonderful. It is fun to drive, especially since we changed out the muffler and put the Inman IMS Bullet on this truck, because there's only one on a 2019 Silverado 5.3 liter V8. In my opinion, that made the truck 10 times better just from that one mod. So thank you, Jeremy, and everybody at Inman Muffler Shop. This truck is wonderful. This truck is great. This truck has a lot of power. This truck is a lot of fun to drive. So let's get into it. Let me show you around the truck again because it's been a while. Let me show you the features of the truck. Let me show you what I like. Like I said, some things I'm not crazy about, but hey, nothing's perfect. And this is just my opinion. And I just want to inform you about it. The inside of the Silverado is awesome. I love all of the features in this truck. The modern design looks really great. The upgrade from the 2018 Silverado to the 2019 redesign is just amazing in this truck. Plus you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, whichever phone platform you have. So you can have Google Maps, Waze, whatever you want to use, listen to your music. It all goes through the system. Whether you want to use the cord or Bluetooth, you're covered. I like how you have all of your controls down here. Your four-way flashers, your tailgate release, your engine automatic start and stop button is right there, so that's where you can turn it off at. You've got hill descent control. Over here is your button for your 110 outlets. There's one there, and there's also one in the back in the near the tailgate in the bed. What I really like, you got USB-C and USB 3 along with your traditional cigarette lighter power port. Also, you have a traction control button right there also. Then you move up, you've got your HVAC controls. Very simple. You got dual climate, driver and passenger. You got your zones, fan speed, defroster, AC, circulation. And then the next section up is, of course, your audio controls. Touchscreen. You've got some hard buttons down here, volume knob, tune, OK button, power button. Very simple, yet very elegant. And then the brushed silver accent around the radio gives it just a little bit of a pop of color, along with some of the faux wood grain bits throughout the door, and also down here on the side of the console itself. Got a nice cubby hole here for storage, 2 cup holders, plus a oddly shaped rectangle, but it will hold a bottle of water in this portion here, so essentially you could have 3 bottles of water in here. Plus you've got your storage down there in the doors. As far as the sound system on this Silverado, it's great. It's Bose, really clear, really good bass, nice mids and trebles. So, hey, you can't go wrong with it. And then up here on top of your dash, you've got another cubby hole for a little extra storage. As far as the dash goes, very nice layout. You got your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, your gear selector down there underneath the speedometer. You've got your oil temperature gauge, coolant temperature, of course your gas, and your voltage gauge. In the center, you do have a small infotainment or information screen. But you can have your speedometer if you want it, with your miles to empty. You've got your trip meters, fuel range, oil life, tire pressure monitors, your air filter life, which is nice, so you know exactly when you need to clean out or change your air filter. Your brake pad life, which is awesome. That way you'll know exactly, if you hear your brakes squealing, if it's dirt on the brake pads or if it's time to change your brake pads. So that is really nice. You've got your fuel economy and a trip timer if you want it. Your engine hours displayed, we're almost at 400 hours. transmission fluid temperature, and your trailer brake section, which the trailer brake is down here beside your USB outlets. And this is also nice. So if you're off-roading or anything, the truck will actually display, you know, if you're in two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive high. It will let you know if the differential's locked. It'll let you know the angles that you're going on so you don't go too far and accidentally roll the vehicle or bottom out. So that is really, really nice to have right there built into the truck. Scroll over, you've got your music, your Bluetooth, lets you know what's playing. Then you've got your navigation. Then you've got your phone information. Of course, this works with Bluetooth. And then you've got your settings page. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell notification so you know every time I drop a video. And please like this video. It really helps the channel out. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next couple of months. Let's make it happen. Up top here, there is your map lights, which you can turn on individually, or there's a nice little button here. You hit that and it turns on all of the interior lights. Of course, you got your assistance, your OnStar, your SOS, and your passenger airbag information. You've got Chevy HomeLink up above. You can have up to 3 doors programmed onto that. And then also you have your rear window open and close if your truck is so optioned. There are also your microphones up above each seat, so that your driver or passenger, if they get a phone call, they can answer with nice clarity. The leather interior is very nice, very soft to the touch. Of course, you keep product on there, leather care, leather cleaner like Meguiar's or Armor All or something of that nature. It's going to stay soft for a long time. Up here on your headrest especially, you want to keep that treated, because your headrest, especially in the back with that rear window, you will find that they will dry out the fastest because the sun is coming in on those and drying those out. Here on your top of your console here, you got a nice section here if you want to put a cell phone or whatever. You also have a couple cup holders there for your passengers in the back, so that is nice. Overall, the storage in this truck is very ample. I don't know if I should show you this or not because I've got a lot of junk in here, but even in here I have got this thing slam full of stuff. Notebooks, product boxes, chargers, whatever I can fit in there. It's nice and deep. It's probably 8 to 10 inches deep and about 14 inches wide and about 10 inches, 14 by 10 by 8. So it's a very nice storage space. Plus you have over here, you've got an SD card, you've got an auxiliary port, USB 3, and another USB-C right there. Now, speaking of storage space on this Silverado, I do love how Chevrolet, and I think the GMC Sierra has this also, make 2 glove compartments for you. So you can keep your insurance, registration up here in the top one, and you can keep your owner's manual and whatever you want to keep down in the bottom one. I love how GM does that for you. Charging ports in this truck are very great, very ample. Everybody in this truck, just about it, you fill up with passengers, they're going to be able to charge something. So you've got 2, 3, 4 ways to charge up front, 2 in the console here, which makes 6, and in the back you've got another USB 3 and another USB-C, so that's 8 possible charging ports, plus the 110 also in the bed. So yeah, there's plenty of charging power in this truck. Now let's talk about driving modes. Over here on the right, you will see that you have up top here, you've got a trailer mode, and you've also got a sport mode, and you see that here. It's a sport, trailer. There is one gripe about this truck that I have, and I know I voiced this a lot. That was the reason why I got the range disabler, was to hopefully fix this problem. But it's still, I'm still testing it. It's still intermittent. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But my gripe with this truck is, okay, so I had a 2017 Dodge Challenger RT. It had the same technology that this truck has, where, you know, you're going down the road, you're just cruising, it would drop cylinders. That's great. But to override that, you could put it in sport mode, and when you put the Challenger in sport mode, it stayed V8 all the time, which was wonderful. Now, with this truck, you can put this truck in sport mode. It will change your gear ratios. You will get more RPM between gear shifts, but you will still drop cylinders. Now, come on, Chevy. I know you're trying to do us a favor. I know that you're trying to help us by helping us save gas, but come on. If you opt for the V8 in a big truck, you want the power. When I opt for a V8, whether it be in a muscle car or a truck, I want to be able to drive that truck in V8 all the time if I so desire. GM, please at least make the truck to where when you put it in sport mode, it will stay a full-time V8. If you're not going to put a button in here like you do for the engine auto start stop, where you can disable it by pushing the button, then please make the sport mode in these trucks full-time V8. That's my one complaint with this truck. Everything else, I love. I love this truck. Absolutely love this truck. But come on, please let me have a full-time V8. Now here on your steering wheel, on this side you have your cruise control. So you've got on, off, cancel. This will set the speed, and then of course you can go up to increase the speed, down to decrease the speed. You've got your heated steering wheel, which comes in very handy on those cold mornings, because you know these steering wheels, this cold leather, can get extremely cold when it's cold outside. On this side, you have your center screen navigation. So up, down, you push this little, this will take pages up and down. This will select. If you push in on it, you got your voice activation, and you have your call hang up right here. Of course, you've got good old-fashioned column shifter here with, if you shift it down into manual mode, you can go through all 8 gears manually. So if you're in sport mode, you can have a little fun there. I do not believe Chevrolet offers a center column shifter option, so maybe on the High Country. There may be one on the High Country. I'm not 100% sure. But most of the models come with the good old-fashioned column shifter. Then of course you've got your blinker and your windshield wiper and wash controls here on your left. Over here on next to the door, you've got your tow haul mode, you've got your sport mode, you've got your four-wheel drive options, whether you want two-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive high. Then also you've got your light settings here, automatic lights, which are very nice. You don't even have to worry about them. The only thing that is manual is your fog lights, so you do have to cut those on. But the nice thing about that is you cut your fog lights on, your headlights automatically come on also. And then this button here is for your rear bed lights. That will turn those off and on. And then of course you have your instrument cluster, dimmer and brightener. Here on the door you've got your window controls here, automatic up and down for the driver's side, front window only, automatic down for your passenger side, manual up and down for your rears. Then also you have your window lock and your mirror adjustment controls right here with your lock buttons right next to the door handle. And the doors automatically lock and unlock per the setting that I set as soon as you shift the truck into drive. Boom. And when you put it in park, they automatically unlock. And if you want to know how to do that, be sure and check out my video on system settings to tweak in your 2019-2020 Chevrolet Silverado or GMC Sierra. Now, as far as the Infotainment Center goes, of course you've got your audio, you got your Bluetooth that's on this page, and your radio settings. You can always hit your home button here, or you've got a home button down here that you can hit also. You got your phone. This truck is equipped with a Wi-Fi hotspot. You've got your user settings. You can program users into this truck, and you can assign them per key fob. So if you're husband and wife or whatever, you've got one, your wife's got one. Whenever that key fob enters the truck, boom, that's the radio presets that will load and everything for you. Of course, you got your system settings here, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your trailering button, OnStar, climate control if you want to use it up here, My Chevrolet Marketplace where you can get some more apps. And what's cool is you can hit that button anytime you're driving or anything, and it will pull your camera up for you so you can see what's going on behind you. And you can change your lines, whether you want full parking lines or you want your center trailer line. In the back there is plenty of room. Fit up to 3 passengers back here in the back. They will have plenty of room to sit. If you just have 2 passengers back here, of course, you can let that down. You've got places for 3 more water bottles if you want. Then of course, you've got cubby holes where you can keep hats or guns or whatever you want to keep. You can keep those back here. They're on the driver's side and passenger side. And again, leather. It's very soft to the touch, very nice. High quality leather, it seems like, in these trucks. You've got more faux wood trim panels on the doors back here also. You do have full ventilation with those USB ports that I was telling you about, and a traditional cigarette lighter charging port. Also, you've got little pockets where you can keep miscellaneous things in the back of both seats. You've got more storage here in the door panels whatever you want to keep. Want to keep some cleaning supplies, whatever you want to keep. More cup or bottle storage here in the door pocket as well. I still plan on changing out the wheels on this truck, putting some 33s or 35s on is my plan. But from the factory, these are high rated Goodyear Wrangler tires. They do good. After almost 10,000 miles, they still have a good amount of tread left on them, which is to be expected. I love the headlight design. It's very sporty looking. Does not look like lights that would come on the truck, especially with your carbon fiber accents that are in the lights. It's very, very nice. And they're LED, so they're super bright. Your fog lamps are also LED. You've got your tow hooks, and I'm sorry if there's a lot of wind. It's very windy out here today. You've even got some air ducts here on each side, which gives it a more sporty look. I like the RST trim level because it has the body colored bumpers instead of the chrome bumpers. I used to be a big fan of chrome years ago, but over time and the more sporty these trucks are looking, I just think they look better now with body color and black accents and carbon fiber accents also. So let's talk about some modifications that I've done in these 10,000 miles. Of course, first thing I did was tint the windows. I got the window deflectors to put on there. I also, if you remember, changed out my stock antenna for a Ronin 50 cal replica bullet antenna. This antenna actually works a lot better than the stock antenna. Signal comes in a lot stronger with this one. In the back, the one modification I've done is I added this bed cover made by Gator. I got this off of Amazon, and this cover was about 200 bucks. It is a Velcro roll up. It's a Velcro roll up cover. So it's got a little snap right here. You pull that, then you can roll the cover up. It'll expose the full bed, so you do not lose any bed space with this cover, which I really like. And plus, it was a good cheap price. 200 bucks, you can't beat it. Of course, here in the back, you've got your 2 different pins for your trailer hookup. You got your 4-pin and your 7-pin right there. This over here has got a rod inside the truck. You can put it through here and lower your spare. Oh yeah, another modification that I did was, if you remember, I added the embossed die cut letters to the Chevrolet, the carbon fiber look with the red trim, just to match that RST badge and give it a little bit more character. Some people, you either like these or you hate them. That's the exhaust outlets. I happen to like that brushed silver look, just gives it a little pop, so that's good. Of course, mine came with a tow package also. The bumper steps are nice for when you're wanting to access the bed. And of course, this up here is your handle to help you get into the back of the bed when you're pulling up on that bumper step. Got the nice Chevrolet embossed on your bed rail here on both sides. You do have your capless fuel So you can get that there. And if this was a diesel with a DEF tank, that's what would go right there. I do like how if you've got your key fob in your pocket, you've got your button right here to mash it once, it unlocks the driver. Mash it again, it'll unlock the rest of the doors. Mash it again, it'll lock everything. Another new feature on this truck, because it is equipped with electronic parking brake. If the truck detects that it is about to roll or something, the parking brake will automatically set. Let me demonstrate this. I'm going to shake the truck and make it feel like it's moving. And as you heard, the parking brake automatically set on the truck. Very nice feature. You don't have to worry about your truck getting away from you. I think I've shown you this before, but of course, with your key fob, you mash this button twice, and boom, there goes your tailgate down. Very nice. Now, it will not let you let the tailgate down if you are in drive or if the truck is moving. So you can't be rolling up on a dock and hit the button and let the tailgate down. You have to come to a complete stop for that to work. The bed is lined with a Rhino lining or Line-X type product, whatever Chevrolet uses from the factory. It is nice and thick. You're not going to chip it up or anything. So that is nice. You don't have to worry about water getting up underneath it and rusting your bed out. It is there. And over here is that other 110 outlet I was telling you about. Overall, this truck is very smooth to drive. Even though it is sport tuned with the RST and Z71 packages, it's still a very comfortable ride. I would not hesitate to take this truck on a cross-country road trip. As you will see, this truck has a very, very nice exhaust note with that bullet. Overall, I think this truck would be great for anyone. I don't care if you're a Ford or a Dodge fan. The trucks today are great. This truck is no exception. It has everything you could want on it. It's got all of the bells and whistles, all of the amenities. It's got plenty of room. It's got a nice, powerful American V8 in it. It's got the Infotainment Center, the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto. It's a truck for everybody. It's got USB ports all throughout the truck. So everybody, if you're going on a road trip and you've got some family with you, everyone will have a charging port to charge their device with. So I love this truck. This truck is awesome. And then, like I said, if you want to have some fun in this truck, all you got to do is make sure it's in sport mode and drop it down into manual. Then you can drop a couple gears, go down to third, and you have plenty of power, plenty of pull, torque to have some fun on the road with this truck. Get another pull in. There we go. This truck is fun. So this truck stickered for about $54,000 with all the options. And oh, let me tell you one more thing. The reason this truck has a console in it and not a lot of the trucks do, a lot of the lower model LTs and even the entry-level RSTs have a bench seat and no console. To get this console here, you have to get Convenience Package 2, and that will upgrade the interior of the truck to include sport bucket seats along with that center console. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with getting this truck. And like I said in the video with the range disabler review, you know, with the cylinder deactivation technology in this truck, only time will tell. The longevity and the dependability and the durability of this 5.3 new generation 5.3 V8. So but with just 10,000 miles on it now, or almost 10,000, I don't think I have anything to worry about right now. It is under warranty if something did go wrong, but I'm not too worried about that right now at this time. I'm just going to enjoy this and keep it for a long time. And I know I've said that in the past with other vehicles, but I love this truck. I don't see myself getting rid of it. I don't. The only thing I would do would be add vehicles to my garage, so to speak, and get a Mustang or a Shelby in the future, and keep this truck, because everybody needs a truck. Everybody can use a truck at some point in time, and it's nice to have one so that you can use it. But I'm Kevin Walters. You've been watching Kevin's Auto Channel. Be sure, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. Do you have a new 2019-2020 Silverado? Are you looking at getting one? Comment down below, let me know, and I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.